everyone, I'm Hannah, this is Ad, this is Farren and this is our dog Bobby. This is our very first YouTube video.
So I'm Adam, I turned 40 this year and we've never done vlogging, YouTube, all that sort of stuff before. Our niche, what our videos are going to be about is travelling. We have a T5 camper van and we travel a lot by air as well, by rail. We go all sorts of different places. Hannah will go more into that, what we're going to be doing about, but the one main thing I wanted to focus on, really I never see on a lot of YouTube videos, is when people are abroad or whatever, they have this lovely time, go out for meals, do all these kind of activities and stuff, but they never say how much it costs. And I like to know how much things cost, so we can plan it in, if we can budget it in our travels and stuff like that. And like stats and data, you know, like how many flights we've done this year, how many miles we've done, all that sort of stuff. So we'll try and incorporate a lot of that into our videos as well. So we find it kind of interesting. Some people might not. A bit more about me. My hobbies are hiking, cycling. I'm an avid whiskey collector, so when we do a lot of Scotland trips in our van, there'll be a bit of whiskey content for people who like whiskey. Boring for those who don't. But we do a lot of cooking, outdoor cooking, all that sort of stuff, going away in our camper van, going to the beach, going to the mountains. We're very versatile about where we go, but it is a lot of van life, a lot of flying, but it'll all be travel. This whole channel will be about travel and hiking and finding places while you're out hiking, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so like Ad said, we have a T5 camper van. We've had it since 2022. We bought it right just before Christmas and decided our first trip would be straight up to Scotland for 4 nights wild camping, and pretty much anything that could go wrong did go wrong, including the heating breaking. It was very cold, but it was a learning curve. It was all good fun in the end. We also do a lot of flights, so we do a lot of weekend flights. Most of the time the weekend ones are just the two of us. Sometimes we do one nights. We tend to do a lot of our big travelling during the summer holidays or the school holidays, because Farren's at school and my job. This year we've had quite a big year because we've both turned 40, so we went off to Thailand for almost a month in April, which you loved, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely loved it.
Loved it. We did Dubai on the way home as well, which was Farren's choice. It wasn't really on our radar to go to Dubai, but you wanted to go and do the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, you literally got to look like that.
Yeah, so we went right to the top, which was brilliant. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of travel. Like I said, we do a lot of hiking in the mountains and things like that. We did a Europe trip to Switzerland, just the two of us, for 10 nights a couple of years ago, and we did all the big cable cars and things like that. So we used YouTube to do a lot of research for that. So we want to help other people to be able to plan their trips, because we found it really useful.
Yeah. Same as when we bought the van, didn't we? All we did was just research YouTube, and it was really helpful. So if we can help anyone in any way with what we know, because we're beginners at YouTube and vlogging, but we're not beginners at travelling. We've been travelling for 20 odd years. We've been to a lot of countries. I've been to about 32 countries. You've been to
32, but different ones.
And Farren
27 and I'm
12.
So he's doing very well. So yeah, it's going to be a whole different mixture of different travel, basically. We do travel on a budget. Quite a lot of the time we are hunting and searching for cheap flights. That takes up most of my time. Ad tends to do the hotels and the activities.
Reviews and activities,
yeah. So between us, we
make a good team.
We do make a good team. Yeah. And you just come along for the ride.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, we will talk a lot about Thailand as well, because that was pretty epic trip. We didn't use a travel agent at all. We put the whole thing together ourselves.
Saved a fortune.
Saved a fortune. Not that it was a budget. It wasn't a budget holiday, that one, because it was our 40th, so it was a bit of a treat, that one. I think we did 4 or 5 internal flights as well. Everything went really well. We did have a little accident halfway through,
which we'll talk about.
We'll talk about.
Get travel insurance.
Yeah, somebody ended up in hospital.
Yeah.
So, but that's another story for another day. So the rest of this year, so we're currently in November. This weekend we're off to a Christmas market in Poland with our friends. You're not coming on that one. Sadly not. But last year we did a Christmas market in Bydgoszcz in Poland, which Farren did come on. That was just a 24-hour trip, which was amazing if you ever get to go. The previous year to that, we went to Vienna for 2 nights.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That was amazing. Really good Christmas market.
A lot of different Christmas markets there, isn't
there was.
So.
A lot of walking. I think we walked 14
miles one day.
So that was good. So yeah, the rest of this year we've got the Poland trip coming up, and then between Christmas and New Year we fly off on Boxing Day, and we're doing 5 different countries in 10 days. So that'll be another video at some point.
Yeah.
So next year we have already got a New York trip in February half term planned. We're off to Scotland hopefully at Easter, just the 2 of us. And then in the summer we've got a big European van trip coming up. That's 17 nights, but we'll talk about that nearer the time. But we've already started planning for that, haven't we?
And in January she doesn't know, but I booked her a secret weekend away.
Yes.
Somewhere she doesn't know.
So I'm very excited about that. That's just a weekend again.
That'll be another video.
That'll be another video. So last Christmas I unwrapped an orange on Christmas morning, and Ad said we're off somewhere for the weekend. Can you guess where it was? It ended up being Seville. So oranges come from Seville.
So what am I going to wrap up this year?
So I don't know. Who
You'll
knows?
see on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
When Santa comes.
When Santa comes. So hobbies wise, I love reading. I'm really into photography. I've got a nice camera that I use. I do a lot of hiking and obviously travel. So Farren?
I'm Farren, I'm 12, and my hobbies are, I love riding my bike. I ride my bike everywhere. I love going fishing, and I'm going to start trying editing all these videos. Going into editing a little bit more. All of us have no really idea about editing.
No.
So we're kind of just winging it really. And we're going to learn on the way.
We are. We're all going to learn together, aren't we?
Yeah.
If anybody knows any tips, tricks about editing or starting a YouTube channel, please give us your advice in the comments, because we really don't have a clue, and I think this is going to be all part of the fun. It's all a learning curve.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to bear with us. Don't know how many videos we're going to release and how often at the moment, because we both work full time. We've got a house to run, we've got a dog, we've got a child, school things, clubs.
It's busy.
So it's busy. So we'll put as much time and effort in as we can. We hope you enjoy it. And what have you got to say, Farren?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, as we're always
Bound to be somewhere.